So I want to talk more about, briefly if I can, some past events. I'll go into detail about that more in the future. There's just too much. But what I will say is that there are reasons I can go before a court and say that, long story short, that the NSA, FBI, DOD, or DISA with the DOD being under DISA, have protected Elon Musk from civil and criminal accountability. He'll go out and he'll commit legitimate computer crime or have people do it for him and cyber attack people and stalk them. And when those people react, when we, the public, react, or when he and his partners in crime, and you can call that racketeering, once the FBI becomes so involved that their internal affairs can't do anything but listen to me as I'm on the phone telling them everything they did to break the law in complete silence, because there's nothing they can do or say without incriminating themselves, hoping that I say something to incriminate myself, like an angry statement. They didn't get that from me. That's what they wanted. So they let X Corporation poke until I snapped several times. So they want to color me however they want to color me, acting like they're concerned for the safety of myself and or others after I... That's none of anybody's business. But they don't care about me, they don't care about you. They care about what they can get. And I can go on and on and on and say what happened, but it's not going to matter. It's not going to matter. It's just going to give these people what they want by making me look like I'm crazy or something. They shouldn't be sitting around taking advantage of somebody that has a condition. And that's what they did. And that's what they think they're going to get away with. And I'm not going to let them. It becomes about a challenge to them. Like, oh yeah, you want to hold us accountable? We don't want to do something small. We don't want to be held accountable in just the smallest, tiniest way. That's just no big deal. Instead, we'd rather blow this situation up just to win. We'd rather let you take it so far that we get fucked up the ass really hard, right along with Elon Musk. And it's Elon Musk doing this. I've heard it best put this way. It's like somebody... You're standing on a chair and somebody's right there. And they're like, can you help me out? Can you help me out? And sure. What are they going to do? They're just going to drag you down to the bottom right there with them. And that's what Elon Musk does to everybody that he gets in bed with, that he gets involved with. And he's really good at manipulating people. When he fails with money, he's really good at dumping that money somewhere else and gambling on a situation until he gets a good product out of it, and then just using and throwing away everybody else involved with that project. That's my personal belief. Do you see any different with Tesla? I don't, and I'm going to tell you why. Who holds a majority of the shares in regard to Tesla? You and I do. The public, I don't hold any of them anymore. by about 85%. Guess why? Because they're garbage. Elon Musk isn't a genius. He isn't an engineer. That's right. He's not an engineer. Doesn't have an engineering degree. Or a degree in engineering of any kind. I think, what was it? I think it was physics. Was it physics and economics or something like that? Or whatever. Physics and business or something like this. Whatever. But it doesn't matter. What I'm saying are people have a false impression of who he is because he is a master manipulator. He is a he's charismatic, just like some of these other tech pros that end up psychopaths. Now, why do they end up psychopaths? They end up saying things like empathy is a weakness. They end up becoming narcissistic. They end up becoming sociopaths. A few fries short of a psychopath or whatever. A few fries short of a Happy Meal is what I was thinking. But no. You are a psychopath if you can sit back and deny funds to starving children, okay? To the point that you are knowing that they're dying, okay? It makes you a psychopath. Doesn't make you a sociopath. It makes you a murderer, okay? It makes you a baby killer. It makes you a psychopath. When you can sit back and stalk somebody and know that they've already committed an act of self-harm and they're planning to bring out a knife to do it again, you're a fucking psychopath. So the NSA had a phone call placed to me. They had the DoD place a phone call to protect their buddy Musk, trying to make me look like I was the bad guy, when what was really going on is that these fuckers were sitting back knowing that I had a mental health issue, knowing that I was being stalked online to the point of self-harm, knowing that they were watching Musk doing it, knowing that the FBI had sent the police to come over to my house because I had held a knife to my throat on camera. Because I was being stalked that bad. The Oregon Department of Justice Attorney General Dan Rayfield was aware that it's going on. Didn't act until I continued to hold him accountable publicly. Now, I apologize to the guy because I was a little mean. I felt like I had to be. Because no, it's not okay when people are saying that, hey, Section 230 has a line. What's going on? Why are you letting consumers be violated? Nothing gets done until you hold these people accountable on paper. I'm going to say that again. Nothing. You can protest all you want, okay? Protest all you want, all right? Well, guess what's going to happen? These people have determined that you have forgotten your rights. You have forgotten the Constitution. You have forgotten your power, and that they can get away with whatever they want. They're going to do whatever they want, and they're going to get away with it because they think that they can. But I'll tell you what. You have power. You still have power in the Constitution. You still have power in your rights, and you better act fast before they finish taking them away. And here's how you do that. You get these people on paper, and you make sure they stay there. And if they don't respond, you level up like fucking Mario, okay? 1 up. You contact their superior. You report them. You find out where they got their bar degree, and you go and report them for not doing their job. You go knock, 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 knock. Mr. Rayfield's office. Hey, the person that's handling my case hasn't responded to me when she said, hey, if you have anything else that you would like to add, or if you have any other concerns, like such as, do you want us to forward your other legitimate, valid complaints in regard to stalking that never should have occurred, that it did happen, in fact, on a criminal level? Do you want us to pursue the fact that there is a line in regard to Section 230 that isn't being obeyed, that there is actually, in fact, a line that everybody's ignoring? Do you want us to pursue that? Do you want us to pursue the fact that we can actually use law? Since you can do it, we can do it. Do you want us to pursue the fact that we can actually have Elon Musk himself arrested because you have enough evidence to do that? Do you want us to pursue that, Mr. Johnson? Yeah, I think I do.